What's going on, team? This is your coach, your mentor, Crypto Cliff, here with a quick message for y'all today. Listen, your 401k is doomed. Your 401k is doomed. In case you guys have not been paying attention to what's been going on around the world today, our economy is crashing. Our economy is crashing. Our economy, I'm gonna say this one more time for the people in the back, is crashing. And Donald Trump and everyone else around the world, they're intentionally crashing the markets. They're intentionally crashing the financial markets, not just crypto, stocks, precious metals, everything. Well, not precious metals, but crypto is falling slightly, not crashing, but falling slightly because of the way the stock market is falling. $9.2 trillion has left the stock market since January this year. Yeah, in the first 4 months of the year, $9.2 trillion, $9.2 trillion has completely left the stock market. I'm going to say that one more time. 9.2 trillion, not million, not billion, $9.2 trillion has left the stock market. What do you think this means for your 401k? Because most 401ks are backed by the stock market. The scary part about that is, the scariest part about that statement I just made is, most people do not know what their 401k is invested in. Meaning you have no control over what is being invested with your 401k. I think people have convenient amnesia. They don't remember what happened in 2008. They don't remember what happened in 2012. They don't remember what happened early 2020 when COVID first hit, when the stock market completely collapsed. Everything tanked. Everything completely collapsed. Everything tanked, especially in 2008, where we had people jumping off buildings. We had people committing suicides because they lost every single thing in their 401k. They lost every single thing in their stock holding portfolio. The difference between that time and now is that was just a correction. They told us we were in a recession in 2008. That was not a recession. That was a correction, meaning the market corrected itself from being in a 27-year downward fall. It needed to correct itself for the market to continue flowing upward. That was just a correction. We've been in a recession since 2021. Since the movement of COVID, we've been actively in a recession. That's the truth. What we're getting ready to, and actually what we just kind of embarked into now, is a depression. There's a huge difference between a recession and a depression. Huge, 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 huge difference. I'm sure you've noticed your gas prices rising. I'm sure you noticed that food is starting to be unavailable in the grocery stores. I'm sure you're noticing your rent prices going up, yet your income is still remaining the same, or honestly, because of the inflation rate, your income levels are going down. Even though you made the same $65,000, the average person makes less than 60. Even though you made the same $60,000 for the last 10 years, the buying power of that $60,000 is completely collapsed. Let's keep this 100. Let's have a real conversation, because social media is showing people a false narrative of living. Let's be completely transparent. Most people have made the same $60,000 for the last 10, 15, 20 years. Yet the buying power of that $60,000 annually has completely decreased almost 80%. The same items you were able to buy 10 years ago with your salary and live comfortably on, now it's starting to be a hindrance to your life. Now it's starting to be a strain on your life. Let me know if anybody can hear me right in the background. Shoot me a like, shoot me a comment, shoot me a heart. If you hear me, if you feel where I'm coming from. This is the depression we're going into. This is the depression we just entered. And this depression is getting ready to be the biggest crash, the largest crash, the biggest crash in US history. But you see, if you're short-sighted like most people, you don't see the vision. You don't see the opportunity. You don't see the monumental opportunity that you have right now in this space. You see, whenever a forest catches on fire, it always springs new life, new flowers, new growth. In order for this country to go to and to excel to that next level of greatness, everything has to fall. All systems have to fall. All financial burdens have to fall. Everything has to collapse. So, yes, Donald Trump is collapsing the financial markets on purpose. But to be truthful, to be completely truthful, it's not Donald Trump. He's just the person who's the face of the collapse. This collapse has been in place forever. Whenever they converted us over from a system that was backed in gold to a system that was backed in fiat currency, we were destined for failure. Fiat currency literally means the government can print money as needed, creating a bigger bubble, creating more debt, creating more inflation. That's why the market is collapsing. The market right now, everything. I mean, not just the financial crypto market, but I mean, just not just the financial United States market, because the Chinese market is crashing too. The European market is crashing too. The Asian market is crashing too. All markets are crashing. And it's because this is the greatest transformation of wealth in human history. That's what's happening right now. You're literally sitting in history. One of the most historical moments of all time is happening right now. And you're either going to be enriched by it, you're going to be wealthy by investing into it, or you're going to be enslaved to it. That's the truth. So, how can you offset your sheet? How can you take advantage of this monumental movement? First thing I want y'all to do, and you know I've been speaking about this for years, I want you to start buying silver. Not financial advice. You know what I mean when I say that? I want y'all to start buying silver. You see, this right here is what we consider God's money. This is God's money, meaning this has been a means of wealth for millions of years. If you go all the way back to the first civilizations of Earth, they used silver. They used gold. They used copper. Start buying precious metals. Your 401k is about to be doomed. I'm sorry to tell you, it is what it is. If you can get your money out of 401k, not financial advice, I will be taking that money out, getting hit with a penalty, and putting that money into an asset that actually grows with wealth, grows with value. Because our dollar bill is 90% less, has 90% less buying power than it did 10 years ago. But yet the price of gold, this is 1 ounce silver, this is 1 ounce gold coin. The price of gold has risen over the last year from being worth around $2,200 to now being worth almost $3,300. So people, the wealthy, are putting their money back into precious metals. Crypto. Even though we see a small pullback in the cryptocurrency market now, I want y'all to remember something, because like I said, people have convenient amnesia. Bitcoin this time last year, I'm going to say it again, this time last year, Bitcoin was only worth $32,000. Today, we're worth $75K. Bitcoin has been in a continuous uptrend since the dawn of Bitcoin, point blank period. Buy premium cryptocurrency assets. And I will go even further. I have 2 courses this weekend. Thinking of a Master Plan Part 3, $299.97, teaches you how to get into the game, teaches you how to set up your accounts, teaches you how to get into the top 25 plays, and the 6-week futures day trading course, where I teach you how to become a full throttle day trader this weekend. That's a 6-week course. The road to 6 figures. You need to learn how to become a day trader. Because when you become a day trader, you learn how to control your own financial destiny. Being a day trader is not about you making money, even though that's a side effect of you being a day trader. Being a day trader is about you saying, I have a skill set that no matter what the hell happens with what's going on with the economy, I can always produce income. I can always take my small amount of money and turn it into a larger amount of money because I have a skill set that taught me how to convert my own financial well-being. That's why we become day traders. It is not about, let me go out here and show this big, huge $1,000+ screenshot. No, it's about being able to control your own financial destiny. That's why I became a day trader. That's why I'm still to this day entrepreneur, author, financial mentor. But what do I say about beyond all of that? I am a day trader. I day trade the financial markets. I swing trade the financial markets. It's about being able to control your own destiny. So if you want to learn how to control your own financial destiny, you need to be in one of these classes because the shit has hit the fan. We're not heading towards this depression. We're actively in it. And they're not going to tell you it's a depression until it's too late. The same way they didn't tell you it was a recession until the markets crashed and people started jumping off buildings in 08. It's time for you to get into the game. It's time for you to get into the game. Hell, it's been time for you to get into the game. You know, I don't sugarcoat anything. But right now, you don't have time to be on social media with foolishness. You don't have time to be watching TV shows, binge watching TV shows. When you know good and well, you don't have 5 to 10 years worth of living expenses in your portfolio, not in your bank account, because your money in your bank account is completely demolishing right now. It's being devalued every single day. When you don't have enough income in your portfolio that's continuously growing every year to offset what's going on with the inflation rate, to offset what's going on with the economy, to offset what's going on with AI tech right now, which is getting ready to take over 300 million jobs within the next 3 years. When you don't have that stack in your portfolio, you are in a losing game, point blank, period. I don't have time to sugarcoat. Everybody on social media is sugarcoating with you. Everything on social media is a facade. Everything on social media is telling you that you can live your life the best. They are praising brokeism right now. No, if you don't have enough money, if you don't have enough assets that will offset your debt, that will offset your living expenses for the next 5 years, you're in a losing game right now. Point blank, period. Because the next 2 years, and it started this year, well, actually it started last year, is going to be pure hell for some people. So again, this Saturday, think of a Master Plan Part 2, $299.97. Quick access to how you can get into the game, point blank, period. Top 25 plays, portfolio consulting, and I'm showing you how to set up your futures trading accounts. The 6-week group course, futures course, the road to 6 figures. We teach people how to become a 6-figure earner in the cryptocurrency day trading market. That starts this Saturday as well, too. Very limited slots available. Hit me up because these slots are going fast and I'm getting ready to retire. I'm about to stop teaching these courses because I see what's getting ready to happen and my family is already prepared. I want to prepare you. I want to get you into the game so that you don't get hit with what's happening literally right now. Let's get it, team. Wealthy Monday. Have a great week. I'm on vacation this week. Do your thing. Peace.